My version of a better world is a world where people feel free to express the music that's inside themselves. It's a world where people of all ages carry a harmonica in their pocket, because I believe that real music coming out of regular people makes the world a more beautiful place. Yes, I believe that real music coming out of regular people makes the world a more beautiful place. And the harmonica is the perfect instrument to make it happen. First of all, it fits right in my pocket. I can carry it with me wherever I go. And second of all, the fact is, for all beginning harmonica players, there are only two choices. The basic two choices of all of life. Will I breathe in? Or will I breathe out? Let's try that together. Will I breathe in? Or will I breathe out? My name's Hal Walker, and believe it or not, I've been busy getting ready for the harmonica revolution of the 21st century. That's true. I can almost hear it now, the wailing of the blues on every street corner, ode to joy emanating from every parking garage, and spontaneous rhythms being shared across generations on every front stoop. You know, this harmonica has meant a lot to me in my life. I've been carrying one with me for my entire life. But guess what? This vision is not somebody else doing it. It's you. It's you expressing the music that's inside yourself with a real musical instrument that you can carry with you wherever you go. As I said, I've been carrying one with me for about 35 years now. When I'm walking down the street in my hometown of Kent, Ohio, or when I'm riding my bicycle along the beautiful banks of the Cuyahoga River, when that music swells up in me, I can reach into my pocket, pull out a harmonica, a $25 harmonica, and I can let that music wail. You should try it sometime, it's really fun. It goes like this. For about 15 years, I've been teaching mass harmonica lessons to students of all ages. So, for instance, I'll walk into a school, pass out 150 harmonicas, and believe it or not, by the end of the day, every single one of those kids has a solid foundation upon which to build a lifetime of harmonica playing. I've developed a very unique and highly effective system for teaching large groups of beginners. And it all begins with those two choices. The basic two choices of life. Will I blow? Or will I draw? So today, I'm here to give you your first harmonica lesson. And I'm going to ask that you have, those of you in the studio audience, everyone has a 10-hole diatonic harmonica in the key of C, and those of you watching at home will have to hit pause and go get a key of C harmonica and come back and we'll get started. Just have it handy. Now the unique thing about this method is that before we ever pick up a harmonica, we master something called the hand motions. Now hand motions are the kinesthetic illustration of the push and the pull of one of the largest muscles in the body. It's a huge dome of a muscle called the thoracic diaphragm. Say it with me. The thoracic diaphragm, right. It's this huge, it's basically the power behind this miraculous machine. And so before we ever pick up a harmonica, we master the hand motions. And I want you to understand one thing before we begin. The first step in learning to play the harmonica is knowing when to blow and when to draw. There are basically two choices, blow and draw. Now we're going to do something called I go, then you go. I'm going to speak a phrase, and I'd like you to speak it after me. And just so you know, the number one rule is hand motions at all times. Sit up nice and straight. We're going to be moving very quickly. We have very little time. I go, then you go. Blow, draw, blow. Blow, draw, blow. Good. Blow, draw, blow, blow, blow. Blow, draw, blow. Good. Now rather than saying draw, I'm going to say the syllable D. Blow, D, blow. Blow, D, blow. Good. Lift your eyebrows, lighten your face a little bit. I go, then you go. Blow, D, blow, D, blow. Blow, D, blow, D, blow. And rather than saying blow, I'm just going to merely say blow. I go, then you go. Blow, D, blow, D, blow. Blow, D, blow, D, blow. Good. Be more loving with your hand motion, please. Blow, D, blow, D, blow, blow, blow. Push, pull, push. Push, pull, push. Push, pull, push, push, push. Push, pull, push, push, push. Body, 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 body. Good. How much power can you create with your hand motions? Blow, draw, blow. Blow, draw, blow. Blow, draw, blow, blow, blow. And how internal can you be with your hand motions? Body, 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 body. Good. Body, 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 body. Good. Body, 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 body. Good. Push, pull, push. Good. So please get out your 10-hole diatonic harmonica. I'm going to ask that you hold it in your left hand and do hand motion with your right hand. Ladies and gentlemen, loose lips, relaxed mouth, make sure the numbers are on top. Hold your harmonica like this, just in a relaxed way with your left hand. That frees your right hands up to do the number one rule, hand motions at all times. I go, then you go. Loose lips, relaxed mouth, covering about 3 holes. Let's cover right around 3, 4, and 5. I go, then you go. Ready? That reminds me of the other rule. In bass harmonic instruction, rule number 2 is no individual tuning. You have your entire life to tune whatever you want, but please, during this lesson, only tune when I ask you to tune. Here we go. Good. You got to stay with the rhythm. Come in right after me. I go, then you go. Allow those hand motions to illustrate that push and pull of the diaphragm. Good. Now that we've mastered blow and draw, let's move on to down and up. And that adds a new dimension to our hand motions. We go from low to high. I go, then you go. Now watch, when I turn around, you have to think in reverse. Some law of physics. Good. So one of the questions I love to ask my students is, two choices, blow and draw. How much music can I make? How much of that music inside myself can I express with nothing but two choices? Let me try. But what about four choices? So everything we've done so far, thank you. Everything we've done so far has focused on the blow. And this time, I'd like us to turn it around. You know, it was in the early 20th century that African Americans got a hold of the harmonica and everything changed. Up till then, the focus had always been on the blow. We blow to begin the phrase. The draw creates the tension. And then the blow is the resolution. But as I said, African Americans switched it around, and then the focus was on the draw. So everyone, imagine the earth is a big vat of milkshake, and you are taking up a big slurp of that milkshake. I go, then you go. Try it. Good, watch this. Give it a try. Nice job. I go, then you go. Saying the words twee twee while I breathe in. Twee twee. Pulling the hand motion. Good, it's like you're pulling that horn of an 18-wheeler. I go, then you go. Good, feel free to lift your leg. Okay, I'm going to wrap my lips. I'm going to introduce you to the deep, firm tilt. Can you say deep, firm tilt? Deep, firm tilt. I'm going to put the harmonica deep in my mouth with firm lips, creating a tight seal and a slight tilt. I go, then you go. Ready? You notice that bend, I go. That's that deep twee. I go, then you go, just with the spoken word. Good. Add this hand motion. Try it like this. And then the singing blow. Just listen for a moment. And I think we have just enough time for the Sesame Street Blues. Sing after me. D, blow, blow, D, blow, blow, D, blow, blow, D. 2, 3, 4. D. Hold it. Where are your hand motions, please, everybody? Both hands. D, 2. A 1, 2, ready, pull. D, blow. blah, blah, dee, dee, blah, dee, blah, dee, dee, blah, blah, dee. 2, 3, 4. Dee, dee, blah, blah, dee, dee, blah, dee, blah, dee, dee, blah, blah, dee. Good, and use that 2, 3, 4 to prepare for the next draw. Ready? 1, 2, here we pull. Dee, dee, blah, blah, dee, dee, blah, dee, blah, dee, dee, blah, blah, dee. 2, 3, 4. Dee, dee, blah, blah, dee, dee, blah, dee, blah, dee, dee, blah, blah, dee. 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2. Ready? 2. 1, 2. Ready? 2. 1, 2. Ready? Pull. One of the highlights of my professional career, and I'm available, was bringing 150 harmonicas to the Mansfield prison in Mansfield, Ohio. And we gathered together in the gymnasium floor, and I was the center of this huddle. After an hour, 100 of us, I think it was more like 100 actually, we were huddled around. I was the center of the huddle. These guys have been in prison for 10, 20 years. Who knows how long, and here we were playing the Sesame Street Blues. You can't imagine the experience that was. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to close here with a little, introduce you to an instrument that maybe you've never seen before. It's one of my favorite instruments in all of existence, and I hope that it continues in the world. This is the original grandmother of the harmonica from Southeast Asia. It's the melodious can. It's 2,000 years old. It wasn't until the 1800s that spice traders brought instruments like this all the way across Asia. And for the first time, we heard the sound of the melodious can, the ancestor, the grandmother of the harmonica. Thank you very much. You were a great class, and I'd like to close off with a few sounds from the melodious